Akashvani presents Morning News. Good morning. I am Meenakshi Sant. The headlines. Prime Minister Narendra Modi to share his thoughts with people in Akashvani's Mann Ki Baat program today. Voter turnout crosses 74% in Rajasthan Assembly Elections. Political parties intensify campaign for Telangana polls. NDMA says all trapped workers stable inside Silkyara tunnel, considering various options to evacuate them safely. SEBI eases fundraising norms for non-profit organizations on social stock exchanges. Constitution Day to be celebrated today to mark the adoption of the Indian Constitution. And in cricket, India and Australia to clash in the second game of the 5-match T20I series in Thiruvananthapuram this evening. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will share his thoughts with the people of the country and abroad in the Mann Ki Baat program on Akashvani today. It will be the 107th episode of the monthly radio program. The program will be broadcast at 11 a.m. on the entire network of Akashvani and Doordarshan, the AIR News website, News on AIR mobile app, and the Narendra Modi mobile app. It will also be live streamed on the YouTube channels of AIR News, DD News, PMO, and INB Ministry. Akashvani News will broadcast the program in regional languages immediately after the Hindi broadcast. President Draupadi Murmu will arrive in Odisha for a 2-day visit today. The President will grace the Boita Bandhana ceremony organized by the Paradeep Port Authority at Paradeep on Monday. She will virtually inaugurate a multi-model logistic park. President Murmu will also lay the foundation stones for a new reservoir and water treatment plant for the port township and a next-gen vessel traffic management and information system. She will also interact with the members of the fishing community. The Constitution Day will be celebrated across the country today to mark the adoption of the Indian Constitution by the Constituent Assembly. The day commemorates the adoption of the Constitution in India. On this very day, 1949, the Constituent Assembly of the country formally adopted the Constitution, which came into force on the 26th of January 1950. Vice President Jagdeep Dhankar will be the chief guest on the occasion of the Constitution Day celebrations organized by the Ministry of Law and Justice in Delhi today. In Rajasthan, 74.96% voter turnout was recorded in the assembly elections as per the data released by the election department last night. The final voting figures will be released today. 87.79 record voter turnout was registered in the Pokhran Assembly constituency of Jaisalmer district, while 85.15% of voters used their franchise in the Tijara Assembly seat of Alwar district. More from our correspondent.
As expected, voters of the state have created a new record of participation in the festival of democracy. Voters who reached the polling station till 6 p.m. were allowed to cast their votes till 10 p.m. At some places, 74.06% voter turnout was recorded in the last assembly elections held in 2018. This time, voting has increased by 0.90% and the voting percentage figure is likely to reach 76% in the state. Now political analysts are busy in estimating as which political party will get the benefit and which will suffer from the bumper voting. Jitendra Dwivedi, Akashvani News, Jaipur.
In Telangana, Prime Minister Narendra Modi will hold a public meeting at Thupuran in Medak district of the state today. He will also address another poll rally at Nirmal in Kumarabhim Asifabad district later this afternoon. Mr. Modi is on a 3-day poll campaign in Telangana. He addressed public meetings yesterday at Kamareddy and Maheshwaram. Besides the poll campaign, the Prime Minister will also join an extraordinary session at Sri Ramchandra Mission called Heartfulness Institute at Kanha Shanti Vanam and launch the commemorative plaque of Babuji Maharaj. BJP senior leader Amit Shah will also campaign in the Matkal constituency besides Munugode and Bhongir today. He will also hold a roadshow at Kukatpalli in Hyderabad this evening. Besides, senior leaders including Rajiv Chandrasekhar will also take part in campaigning in the state today. Congress senior leader Rahul Gandhi will address a public meeting at Kamareddy where PCC President Revant Reddy is fighting against Chief Minister Chandrasekhar Rao. He will also hold a roadshow in Malakpet in Hyderabad this evening. Karnataka Chief Minister Siddha Ramaiah and Deputy Chief Minister D.K. Sivakumar, Senior Leader Digvijay Singh are among the top leaders who will campaign for the Congress candidates in the state today. BRS Chief Chandrasekhar Rao will address public meetings at Khanapur, Jagityal, Vemulavada and Dubaka. The Election Commission of India, ECI, has issued a notice to BRS Working President and Minister K. Tarakarama Rao directing him to provide an explanation for conducting a meeting at T-Works government premises. ECI Principal Secretary Avinash Kumar set a deadline of 3 p.m. today for the submission of the explanation, cautioning that failure to comply would result in appropriate action. In Mumbai, the Securities and Exchange Board of India, SEBI, has relaxed some fundraising norms for non-profit organizations NPOs on social stock exchanges. Under the proposal, the regulator has suggested reducing the threshold of the minimum issue size as well as the application size for the NPOs. The market regulator has reduced the minimum issue size of zero coupon, zero principal instruments from 1 crore rupees to 50 lakh rupees. The minimum investment amount for the investors has also been reduced from 2 lakh rupees to 10,000 rupees. SEBI chairperson Madhavi Puri Butch yesterday informed media persons that SEBI's board has approved these proposals. It has also allowed non-profit organizations to disclose past social impact reports in the fundraising document as per their existing practice, but it must disclose the number of beneficiaries, cost per beneficiary, and administrative overhead. Union Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman has said that social progress is as important as economic progress. Inaugurating the Emerging Bharat Growing Kerala Business Conclave at Thiruvananthapuram, the minister said India is growing rapidly in the field of technology. Ms. Sitharaman said Kerala should consider putting together and formulating the vast human resources it has to achieve greater growth and development. In Uttarakhand, rescue operations continue on a war footing to safely evacuate 41 workers trapped in the collapsed Silkyara tunnel in Uttarkashi. The National Disaster Management Authority has said that the trapped workers are stable inside the tunnel. In a media briefing yesterday, NDMA member Lieutenant General Syed Atta Hasnain said the auger drilling has been put on a halt due to technical issues. He said the aim is to keep the 47-meter-long path laid down inside the tunnel stable. Chief Minister Pushkar Singh Dhami has assured that all necessary actions are being taken to evacuate the workers. This is Akashvani giving you the news. For quick news updates round the clock, follow us on our Twitter handle at AIR News Alerts. In Goa, 15 films across the globe are competing for the prestigious Golden Peacock Award, the highest honour at the 54th International Film Festival of India. Out of these, 3 are Indian films and 12 international movies. More from our correspondent.
3 Indian movies vying for the award are Rishabh Shetty directed Kannada film Kantara, Sudhanshu Saria directed Hindi film Sana, and Mirbeen, a Karbi language film from Assam, directed by Mridul Gupta. Foreign movies in this section include Polish-Swedish drama Women of, Israeli film The Other Widow, French feature film The Party of Fools, German film Measures of Men, and Italian-Swiss drama Lubo. This carefully curated selection of outstanding films represents a diverse array of genres, styles, and cultural practices, reflecting the depth of the global film landscape. Filmmaker Shekhar Kapoor is the chairperson of the jury this year. The award carries a cash prize of 40 lakh rupees, with Ashok Shukla, Shruti Ojha, Akashvani News, Goa.
In Gujarat, more than 1.50 lakh citizens participated in Viksit Bharat Sankalp Yatra in 489 gram panchayats of 20 districts so far. More from our correspondent.
यही समय है, सही समय है, भारत का अनमोल यही समय है.
As part of the Viksit Bharat Sankalp Yatra, over 24,000 new Ayushman cards were issued, out of which more than 17,000 cards were distributed on the spot. Nearly 1.48 lakh citizens took various resolutions in the state so far. During the Yatra, more than 56,000 citizens underwent health checkups in health camps organized in various villages. Apart from this, nearly 3,000 beneficiaries have been registered under Meri Kahani Meri Zubani. Drone demonstrations were also conducted in more than 300 villages under special soil health card campaign. Aparna Khund, Akashvani News, Ahmedabad.
भारत को गढ़ने का यही समय है.
13 Israelis and 4 Thai nationals freed from Hamas captivity arrived in Israel on Sunday to be reunited with their families as part of a critical hostage deal. The short-lived aid dispute that halted the deal to free captives was resolved through the mediation of Qatar and Egypt. It highlighted the fragile nature of the agreement, which calls for the exchange of 50 Israeli hostages for 150 PAS. Hamas handed over the captives to the International Committee of the Red Cross, ICRC, late Saturday. The Indian Meteorological Department, IMD, has issued an orange alert for northern parts of Maharashtra for today. It has predicted heavy rainfall along with thunderstorms, lightning, gusty winds and hail at isolated places in Maharashtra. Except for some districts of Marathwada and Vidarbha, a yellow alert has been issued for the rest of the state today. Thunderstorms, lightning and gusty winds are very likely to happen in a few places in these districts. In cricket, India and Australia will clash in their second game of the 5-match T20I series at the Greenfield Stadium in Thiruvananthapuram today. The match will start at 7 p.m. Indian time. India had won the first game at Visakhapatnam on Thursday by 2 wickets to take a 1-0 lead in the series. India and the Aussies are playing with a different squad, with many of their players from the World Cup team rested. In Davis Cup tennis, Yannick Sinner stunned Novak Djokovic at Malaga, Spain, as Italy beat Serbia to set up a final against Australia on Sunday. And now, for a look at today's newspapers, it's over to Subhadra Ramachandran.
Thank you, Meenakshi. All major newspapers today have widely displayed on their front pages photographs of Prime Minister Narendra Modi taking a sortie on a Tejas fighter jet at Bengaluru yesterday. Modi takes a sortie on Tejas, first Indian Prime Minister to do so, exults the pioneer. The Indian Express adds, renewed sense of pride about our capabilities, PM takes Tejas sortie. The rescue efforts of the 41 trapped workers at Uttarkashi continue to dominate the headlines of most newspapers. The Hindu informs through its headline, rescued dangerous, may take a long time, NDMA. The Indian Express adds, tunnel rescue setback, drill breaks, halts operation. Polling in Rajasthan has also been covered extensively, with newspapers pegging the voter turnout between 68% to 74%. The Times of India headline, Rajasthan turnout crosses 74%, edges past 2018 figure. And finally, the Times of India informs that SEBI has relaxed some guidelines for small, not-for-profit organizations and NGOs to tap the social stock exchanges, SSEs to raise funds, including halving the minimum fundraising size to Rs 50 lakh. With that, it's back to you, Meenakshi.
Thank you, Subhadra. And now, before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. Prime Minister Narendra Modi to share his thoughts with people in Akashvani's Mann Ki Baat program today. Voter turnout crosses 74% in Rajasthan Assembly Elections. Political parties intensify campaign for Telangana polls. NDMA says all trap workers stable inside Silkyara tunnel, considering various options to evacuate them safely. SEBI eases fundraising norms for non-profit organizations on social stock exchanges. And in cricket, India and Australia to clash in the second game of the 5-match T20I series at Thiruvananthapuram this evening.